Hey guys, we're here today at the Her Bazaar Market presented by HerprenuerbyLiz.
I am the founder of HerprenuerbyLiz, a community platform that supports local female entrepreneurs. And my dream was always to open my small business, and I basically just went for it. And now not only do I run my own fashion boutique with clothing and accessories, but now I support and help other women have a place where they can sell and show their product in person and connect with consumers in person.
I like the personal relationship I'm able to have with my customers that I otherwise wouldn't be able to do.
It's really been amazing for me. I've connected with so many people who really fell in love with my brand.
So I always feel like I'm comfortable when I'm doing her markets, and also the people that I meet here is just unimaginable, so they're all great.
And I just noticed that there was this camaraderie among women and supporting each other and sharing and just helping each other succeed. And I just knew that there needed to be a platform where we can authentically support each other.
As soon as I connected with Liz, she was super helpful. All the tips and the advice she would give was amazing. I ended up gaining more followers, and then all the female entrepreneurs supporting each other. It just motivates you more and gets you more inspired to put your own entrepreneurship out and try to do your own thing. They actually paved the way for you to be very successful. So it's nice.
Because that's what you get when you get female-owned businesses, guys.
It's so important to keep the money in your own community. So when you shop small and you shop at these great artisan markets, you're keeping the money in your community and you're actually helping your local economy, which is amazing.
I love that slogan. Can you say it one more time?
Yes. I may not be perfect, but my outfit is.
Thank you so much for this interview. Can I hug you?
Yeah. This is my favorite because this one packs a punch. This is, usually I sit at pop-ups and I sit there and I'm like, and then you'll see little by little everybody starts making their way and they're like, what are you doing? What is that? And I'm like, wanna play? It's a taser. And they're like, oh my God.
I'm Danny and this is
Deja, and I own Stylist Safety. I'm very meticulous.
Yeah.
And these are tricked out.
I mean, that's what you get from small businesses. You get all of that handmade. Yeah.
Door openers, my pepper spray, a little bit of everything, but there's something for everybody. Whether you're into anime or you're super girly and you like Hello Kitty like me, I have something for anybody. Well, I grew up living on South Beach, and I always had weird guys trying to approach me and stuff like that when I was walking through the street, and I would be frustrated. It's more than just a business for me. This is something that's really important to me. I struggle a lot, especially growing up on the beach and having people disrespect you and try to touch you and grab you and know how that feels. I definitely want to be a part of stopping that problem.
Thank you so much for keeping our girls safe and cute.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Alexandra, I do Buenas Vibras. Good vibes in Miami style with all the tough times that we're going through, and trying to sprinkle some magic into people's lives.
Gotta show it off. Yes. We're here today with Latricia from Consciously Lit.
I have all different varieties of sage, some Palo Santo.
So this, I can already sense the peace and the calmness.
Is a word play on alkaline and alignment. So bringing the God-given foods and bringing it to your body, aligning yourself spiritually with food. So what I make is sea moss gels. I make sea moss infused gummies. I make pills. We make smoothies.
But this dragon blood sage is more so used for banishing negative energy and for protection.
Ooh, gotta ban those negative vibes away.
These are bracelets. These are wish bracelets, but you could also wear them as an anklet. I have them right here.
Ooh, cute.
So they're something fun and hopeful. When you put it on, you're supposed to make a wish, and then when it falls off, your wish is supposed to come true. The little legend, as it says. And then these are the ojito bracelets, to keep all the bad vibes away. You don't want any mala vibras. We keep all the buenas vibras.
Sticker, guys. It is a challenge, like working and raising a family, but it's amazing for my kids to see how hard I work. And sometimes they come to the events with me and they'll set up the table and they'll see how hard, and like, Mom, you work really hard. They'll tell me like, you really, and I love that for them to appreciate what I do. And I tell them, this is for you. Like, I work hard for you guys.
I'm a single mom. I'm alone with my son all the time, so I have to make sure that I'm taken care of. And I know I'm not the only one that is running around with their kids by themselves, and it's good to be safe.
Explain the little story that you told me about.
When my daughters were young and it was springtime and the dragonflies would be swarming, we would have little picnics where we would lay out on the grass looking at the clouds, and it just dawned on me. I was remembering about that memory and I was like, oh, that's a good name for my brand. So I named the Dragonfly Skies because of that.
I actually chose 4 Little Lemons after my 4 kids. I have 3 little girls, so it's very girly and glittery. And I chose lemons because my girls would always go outside doing lemonade stands. And I really wanted the company to be about them, and so that's like the root of my company.
Is that?
It's so nice to hear about like names, like the stories of
A meaning, yes. Everything should have a meaning, of course. And Sky is also my oldest daughter's middle name. So it kind of like reminds me of my babies and why I do it for them.
like no matter what Kim Kardashian says about people don't want to work these days, she wants to work. We all want to work. All right, guys. So how long have you been going to these markets and kind of side hustling? Because you told me this is just kind of
So I've only done this for about 2 months. I started in January. I was like, you know what, it's a new year. I need to break out of my shell. I actually still work full-time in digital marketing, and this is just like a way to escape the computer screen and do something more therapeutic and more artistic and tap into that creative side. I'm really excited. I wanted to do something new. Like I said, it was a new year, and I wanted to see a new side of myself. I was always scared of the idea of entrepreneurship, because there's always that risk of, hey, success begins and ends with you when you're an entrepreneur. There's no other way around it. But I'm really happy I took the leap of faith, and we're here today. Literally, and day by day, I've just been learning more, reading more, like picking up from other artists, and just kind of figuring things out. And it surprises me that many people who walk by and they say like, oh, it looks like you've done this for a while, it looks like you've done this for a minute, it looks like you know what you're doing. I'm living proof that if you want to start a business, this is terrible advice, you don't need to know anything. You don't need to know what you're doing. All you need to do is, have the courage to say yes, have the commitment to keep walking, and then just that consistency to keep going even when it gets hard. And things end up beautifully,
All right, guys.
Can I curse? This ass is up making changes for women in business. So,
And that's why we're here today, guys.
yeah.
Hey. Wasn't too bizarre at the Her Bazaar market today. Thank you guys so much for joining us and seeing all the amazing women businesses. We'll see you next time.